High in the heart of Central Asia, stands a silent killer. A mountain so beautiful, yet so cruel, it has claimed hundreds of lives. This is Lenin Peak, where ambition meets death, and nature decides who returns. They called it the People's Mountain, a climb for everyone. But in 1990, that belief was shattered. When 43 climbers vanished beneath a single avalanche, buried alive in one of the worst mountaineering disasters in history. And the mountain hasn't stopped taking lives since. Rising 7,134 meters above sea level, Lenin Peak straddles the border between Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan. Its name carries political weight, a monument to the Soviet dream of conquering nature. But for climbers, it's something more primal, a test of courage against a place where oxygen thins, temperatures plummet, and the weather can kill without warning. They come from around the world, chasing glory, chasing records, chasing something. But the mountain doesn't care. It just waits. In July 1990, more than 40 Soviet mountaineers began their final ascent toward Camp 3. The weather was calm. Spirits were high. But what they didn't know was that the mountain was building its trap. High above them, a glacier began to crack, invisible beneath heavy snow. Within seconds, the slope gave way. Tons of ice and rock thundered down the mountain, erasing everything in its path. When rescuers arrived days later, all they found was silence, and the faint outlines of tents frozen under 30 feet of snow. No survivors. No bodies recovered. Just ghosts beneath the ice. Lenin Peak earned its reputation that day, but its story of death didn't end there. Over the years, climbers have faced blizzards, frostbite, hypoxia, and invisible crevasses that swallow them whole. In 1974, an entire women's expedition perished, trapped by storms that lasted over a week. Their final radio message still haunts mountaineering history: "We can't see anything. The wind is screaming. We're not coming back." Even today, local guides whisper, "Lenin chooses who lives and who dies." At dawn, Lenin Peak is breathtaking, pure white ridges rising above the clouds. But beauty here is a weapon. It lures climbers in, then turns against them without mercy. Each year, the pattern repeats: a clear morning, a sudden storm, a call that goes unanswered, and then, another name added to the mountain's long, cold list. Mountaineers say it's not the climb that kills, it's the waiting. Waiting for weather that never clears. Waiting for help that never comes. Waiting for your own courage to outlast your fear. Among those who died in 1990 was Vladimir Volkov, a 29-year-old geologist and father of two. In his final letter home, he wrote, "If I don't return, tell my sons I climbed as high as I could." That letter reached his family. His body never did. For every climber who disappears here, there's a story left unfinished. Families waiting by the phone, friends scanning the news, hoping for a miracle that never comes. And yet, every summer, new climbers arrive, drawn by the same irresistible call, the need to stand where few have stood, even if it means never coming back. Decades after the 1990 disaster, Lenin Peak still claims lives. In 2019, 3 climbers were lost to another avalanche. Their GPS trackers stopped at the same coordinates as the tragedy years before. Some call it coincidence. Others call it a curse. Even satellite images can't reveal the truth beneath the snow. Hundreds of bodies entombed forever in a frozen graveyard. No one knows exactly how many souls the mountain holds. Only that it keeps its secrets well. Lenin Peak stands untouched, unmoved, unbroken. It has no memory, but it leaves scars on everyone who dares to remember it. From the heart of the Pamirs to the edges of the earth, these are the places where courage and death share the same path. This was Dangerous Files. Subscribe and witness more tales of nature's darkest tests.